C'est beau, n'est-ce pas? C'est Montmartre? Pas du tout, c'est la Tour Eiffel. Nous sommes à la place du Trocadéro avec Sinners Magazine. Je suis John Sinners et nous attendons aujourd'hui Sara Landry avec qui nous allons passer 24 heures et espérer de lui faire découvrir les joies de la ville de Paris. Achetons une petite Tour Eiffel là, tiens. We'll speak English now. We are with the magnificent Sara Landry. We are going to show her the beauty of Paris. Not the touristic part, of course, the touristic part. This is going to be very touristic.
Un peu.
You speak French?
Un peu.
That's about it. That's about it. So this is the first stop, and we're going to spend 24 hours with Sara Landry. Well, a little bit less.
A little bit less. We're gonna get weird. It's gonna be really fun.
Hello!
Bonjour.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're French?
I mean, Landry, yeah. Right? People like to do their relationship and they put their stuff on the lock, and then the idea is that you'll last forever if there's a lock, right?
Yeah, right.
But isn't it a problem with some of the bridges where there's so much weight that they're like, they have to clamp them because the bridge would collapse?
Just try,
the government ruined my relationship.
Thank you. Of course.
They're like, no, not you. Random search.
Take it off.
Every time I wear these boots in the airport, they're like, you have been randomly selected. And I'm like, ah, shit. It's the goth boots. They're like, oh, trouble. And I'm like, you're right, but not that. There's no Ableton in prison.
How would you describe the techno scene from Texas and from USA in general?
I think that it is in the beginning stages.
Yeah.
It's really early there, and I think that that's because it's not nearly as ubiquitous as it is here. Like, it's everywhere here. And most Americans, especially most Americans that are into electronic music, don't have the experience or the luxury of going to events like we see them here in Europe. You know, there's promoters in LA and 6am Group in LA and others, and then Basement in New York. So there's pockets of the scene that are really starting to grow in the US, and I think that over the course of the next 4 or 5 years, the genre is absolutely going to explode.
Yeah, you're contributing to be a pioneer of this genre in the US.
Yeah, I really like the hard sounds, and of course techno was born in the queer and black communities in Detroit.
Yeah, sure.
And so I love the idea of feeling like I'm contributing to this like rebirth or revamp
bringing it back.
Bringing things back to the States, and you know, turning the US back into this like pioneering hub,
like a looping the loop.
Exactly, yeah, because I think, you know, techno took root here in Europe and really just exploded. Sure. And then for some reason in the US it just became something else, and so I think the history of the genre and everything, bringing that back is like something that I really like.
And you made your first gig in Europe in Madrid?
Madrid, with Blackworks.
Yeah, so how do you compare your gigs in the US and your gigs in Europe, like in Madrid, like you did?
In terms of like the crowds, I know the crowd in Madrid was fucking insane. Yeah. They were amazing. I had the best time. You know, they knew what they were getting into. They were ready for it. And it was just like,
bring it on.
Yeah, hammer the whole time, right? So, but of course, like the rave energy in Europe is just on another level. I have had a lot of really wonderful gigs in the US where that kind of feeling that I feel here when I play here it's a similar feeling in the US, which is really cool.
Come on board the Bateau Mouche. Thank you for choosing our company to discover Paris from the sea.
I love how they're like, we're gonna put tits on this bridge. You know what this bridge needs?
Little comment? It's fucking cold. That's my comment. How about that? Yeah, I do. Don't take pictures of my house.
How many psychotherapists does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know.
None. The light bulb has to want to change. I look like shit.
we all do inside. So,
So,
what did you see? What did you learn?
we saw a lot of very ornate buildings.
Yeah,
We saw the bridge with the tits.
the bridge with the tits. Really important, the bridge with the tits.
Much like Notre Dame, you
Notre
look
Dame.
good on the outside and are broken on
In
the
the inside. And burn the fuck down in the
Burned
inside.
out. Needs work on the inside.
Something behind you, like, I don't know.
Oh, really?
The fuck is this? You know what? You know what? We gave her too much time. Now she's being a bitch, you know?
Fuck you right back.
And
All about me.
about me and the boys and my pretty legs. Now we're going to go back to the hotel
Yeah.
and a little wine, a little beer maybe, I don't know.
Coq au vin.
Or coq au vin? You want a coq au vin? Yeah, alright.
Alright, let's go.
If you want people to come in, you have the rubber glove. If you don't,
Oh.
I thought that was clever. I appreciated it.
It is clever. But I'm not smart enough to understand. As a French tradition, we're going to make her taste some Pinot Doc and some croissant and chocolatine. Oh, sorry, pain au chocolat.
Since my mouth has already been on this, and we are technically still in a health crisis, we're going to be responsible.
That's
And
very
we're going to
true.
let the glassware
That's very true.
take the back burner in favor of public health.
That's very true.
Thanks, Sarah.
Cheers.
Cheers. I don't know if it's good, huh?
It is.
It is.
It is good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's good.
That's quite nice.
It's quite nice.
it's not for the video. I really like
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
good.
yeah, me
No,
too.
it's
And I
nice.
love it so much. I want to take a picture.
No?
Yeah,
This
yeah, I know,
This is a
but
very like French film moment happening right here. I'll take.
whatever you want.
So we're gonna do a bite of the croissant first,
Yeah, sure.
and then I'll do a bite of the pain chocolat, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the pain chocolat, and I'm gonna finish it and be grateful to you when I get back from
Yeah,
the show.
yeah. Yeah,
It's now YouTube taste
challenge.
channel.
yeah,
I mean, you can't go wrong with carbs and butter, truly.
yeah. Well, you can though,
Ah, that's true, but the French never get it wrong.
because or else you get hanged in the public place.
You in the stocks.
Damn it! There you go.
I'm getting a bit jealous right now.
Ah, I'm
You want-
sorry, but
you
because
take
the
the-
fucking bed and you.
I don't care. You take the rest of it.
So, since how long have you been producing music?
Producing music, I've been producing for 6.5 years.
6.5. Okay.
I lost all of my 20s, which is like the ages of like 22, 23 to 27 are just a blur of me being like this, you know,
Yeah.
in front of my computer. It's best to develop a muscle memory,
Yeah.
right, and explore yourself. So
Yeah.
it's mostly like just the Ableton, right? The Ableton UI will haunt
Yeah.
me forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like imprinted.
And that's the next question. You exactly what I wanted to ask. What software do you use, and what gear do you use if you use some gears?
I do have gear. I do have hardware. I use Live 11, Ableton Live 11 Suite.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually was a beta tester.
Oh, yeah,
I was
sorry.
I was a beta tester for
So-
that version of Ableton, for the latest version, which was really fun. Actually, when I started producing, I started in Logic because of the familiarity of like the Apple
Of course.
interface.
Of course.
And then
completely.
once I got to the point where it was kind of about speed and efficiency, customization,
course.
right, workflow,
Yeah.
I found that Ableton really does work well for me.
Do you feel that you need this organization, or sometimes you can go rogue and go like, oh right, I will try something totally new and
It's a mixture. Like
Yeah.
I have ADHD, right? And so I
Yeah.
found that like for me
Yeah.
in life in general, like it works for me to have a structure.
yeah.
An established structure, and then I can move freely and creatively. But like in terms of like my process of making a track and the way that I conceptualize things, that's pretty set in stone.
Yeah.
But then I change things up and add like flavors of variety with like new plugins or
Yeah.
like using different VSTs or sampling my hardware synths
Yeah.
that I have, which is a Moog Sub 37 and an Electron Digatone and an Electron or a Behringer Neutron and a Behringer TD3 and
Alright.
and I have the Ableton Push, which I use the most.
Is it important for you to put some political beliefs in your music and in your art in general?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I'm a very.
Tell us about a bit more.
Oh yes, I can. I'm a very big feminist, to the surprise of no one, and I am also anti-fascist, to the surprise of no one. Free the homies, fuck the cops. And I'm an environmentalist, but that doesn't really make it too much into the music so far. And I am also into pagan, matriarchal, let's call it religious practices.
Yes.
And so that sort of esoteric vibe finds its way into my tracks a lot as well. So yes.
All right, so Sarah, it was really, really nice to spend the day with you and talk with you. I hope you'll enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything. I had the best time with you guys.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yay.
And it's not over.
And
No,
not over.
it's not.
Cheers.
I made it out the mud, only me, I wanna thank.
Let's go to the party.
Bitch. Link.